We have chosen Yucatan as a case study. With a general mapping of Yucatan, we can determine that it's a state of Mexico with a territorial area of 43,379 kilometers and is divided into 106 municipalities. With a population that amounts to 2,600,000 inhabitants, Yucatan is strategically located on the Yucatan Peninsula, bordering to the north and west with the Gulf of Mexico, to the southeast with the state of Quintana Roo, and to the southwest with the state of Campeche. The electronic government in Yucatan has constantly evolved from its first steps in the computerization of internal process to broader a vision of a citizen service. The digitalization of procedures, the availability of online information, and the electronic interaction between the government and the society are the key elements for this transformation process. In the electoral context of Yucatan, the voting system has traditionally been based on the use of paper ballots and physical ballot boxes for casting votes. The key actors in this process include the state and municipal electoral authorities, political parties, citizens as voters, and sometimes electoral servers. The electoral laws and electoral training programs play a fundamental role in the regulation and organization of elections in the state. Despite the lack of implementation of an electronic voting system to date, there is growing interest in exploring models and methods that can improve the efficiency and transparency of the electoral process. The adoption of advanced technologies could be an approach to consider in the future, which could include digitizing the voter list, implementing faster and more accurate counting systems, and promoting citizen participation. This is because 65% of the population of Yucatan has access to the internet, and approximately 85% of the population of Yucatan has a cell phone. However, we consider that Yucatan is a state not suitable for the implementation of an electronic voting system, since it has had recent and numerous problems related to the lack of transparency, hacking, theft of government information, and high levels of corruption that make it disadvantageous application.
The legal framework governing elections in Yucatan consists of federal and state laws and regulations. These laws establish the rules of holding elections and regulate various aspects of the process, from the formatting and political parties to voting produced and vote counting. In this way, the Article 134 and 329, they are talking about the economic research available to the Federation could be managed efficiently, economically, transparently, and honestly, to meet the objectives for which they are intended, and citizens residing abroad will be able to exercise their right to the vote in elections. In different things, the state of Yucatan have an important progress for the digital government. They have more digitalization of process for the government, and in this way, he has simplified, produced, and reduced the bureaucracy. This fertilizes the participation of the people, and in this way, the electronic tools have been implemented to allow citizens to participate in decision making by offering their opinions and proposals on public interest issues. The electronic government presents several significant advantages that can transform the way citizens interact with the government institutes. Access and convenience are key elements with the implementation of online service. For the people can access government service most of their time from anywhere. With internet access, this not only provides convenience but also eliminates the need for physical travels, saving time and resources. For the administrative efficiency is another important advantage. The electronic government allows government agents to automate the process and reduce the bureaucracy. This results in more efficient resource management and faster response times for citizens. Additionally, the digital government process can reduce the corruption by minimizing the direct interaction between officials and citizens, increasing transparency and accountability.
In conclusion, the path to fully government implementation in Yucatan has improved citizens' lives, but faces ongoing challenges. Also, the electronic voting in Mexico is being considered for its speed and potential benefits, but it raises concerns about cybersecurity and the digital divide. Implementing electronic voting is costly and faces cultural resistance, and there's a lack of political and social consensus. Careful debate is needed before the widespread adaptation to ensure the integrity of the electoral process. In summary, our recommendations will be the continued digitalization of government services in Yucatan to enhance accessibility and security. Also, the carefully evaluating of the gradual implementation of electronic voting in Mexico with a focus of cybersecurity. The bridging digital divide to ensure all the citizens can participate in the electronic process. Also, the fostering transparent public debate to build consensus and trust, addressing to the cultural resistance through the education when introducing electronic voting, ensuring the transparency and auditability in electronic voting systems, and updating electoral laws to accommodate digital technologies while ensuring security and reliability in the electoral process. The analysis of results underscores the progress made in implementing the e-government in Yucatan and the potential adaptation of electronic voting. It acknowledges the need to continue digitalization efforts for inclusive and secure electronic services, while Mexico's reliable paper ballot in the system is highlighted. The advantages of electronic voting are mentioned, along with challenges like cybersecurity and the digital divide. Transparency and cost considerations are noted, as well as the importance of broad political and social consensus before implementing electronic voting to ensure the trust in the electoral process and progress in governance.